Well, our little friends has got the coldest taste of winter so far. And the old turkeys, they seem to be moving around here and there. But the deer, they seem like the colder it is, the better they like it. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies. Another chapter here in East Tennessee of As the Ridge Turns. Now, you can see the colors have done gone. They're falling off pretty quick. In just another week, they'll be gone. And you got to remember, these videos are about 5 days behind schedule. Being live, the time I pull them and edit them. But I hope y'all doing well and enjoying these little videos. I thank you so much. And the pond, it's just nothing but a mud hole. It's dried up. So I want to thank y'all for watching. I want you to relax. Let's see what stepped in front of the cameras this week. So let's get at it. Out in the ridge, the little young deer seem to like it awful well. The little bucks, they just coming and going. And the little twins, they've grown up. But I often wonder what they think of this first taste of cold weather. But it's in their blood, so I think they love it. And old Dirty Dan, he's out making his last rounds. It ain't long before he takes that long nap. And old Yaller, he's out making his rounds. I'm glad he's doing good. The old one-eyed feral cat, I hope he does good. I'm trying to make friends with him, but he won't have it. Down at the pond, there's no water down here. It ain't rained decent here in 2 months. But they seem to love it. And the big bucks, they just down here because the does are here. And they like foraging around. Big bucks, little bucks. They love it here. And the turkey, they have to go down here and scratch around. Maybe they can get some grub or bugs up. And on the other camera, you can see the different types of bucks, different racks with the does. And down here in the rocks, our little Ricky acts like a cold morning, don't it? But he's out busy doing his thing, trying to find what he can. He has to say hi. And there's old Dirty Dan coming in. He's been out. Little Chucky, he's still looking for them nuts. He's working hard too. He's trying to fatten up too. He's getting ready for this cold weather. And down here below the motel, you see the little young does walking around. They're looking for these acorns. And there's old Dirty Dan coming up to the motel. It ain't long. He's just prowling around. He's waiting for that right time he takes that long 2 or 3 month nap. But until then, he's still fattening up. And little Ricky, he's on his favorite little perch here, checking things out, watching them leaves fall. And the old deer's out in the woods running. I'd say the coyotes keep them nervous, keeps them moving around. But they settle down, the little herd. They just mosey and pick for these acorns, what they can find of them. And up on the ridge, they just mosey on. And these bucks, especially these little young ones, they just follow them around. Now here's one I haven't seen in a long time. Old feral cat, Socks. Where's he been? Haven't seen him in a long time. Come nighttime, see the old coon coming off the den tree. He's stirring up the gnats out of that old log. But they got things to do too. But I've noticed the little animals have not moved around good since we had this real cold spell. They kind of put them down a little bit. But they're still moving around. Now I did manage to catch a picture of old Willie. They not moved much, but this must have been right after the cold spell. There's old Willie moving through. But there's old Sidewinder. Haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. But I hope he hangs in there for the winter. And the little flying squirrels, they're working as hard as the day squirrels are, gathering them nuts. Ain't they pretty little things? But I mean, they're as quick as lightning, too. Down below the motel, there's Mr. and Mrs. Rocky making their rounds. And there's old Fred. He just moved in. It's the only picture I caught of him this week. And up the motel, there's Willie carrying leaves. He's just packing them around. Taking to the den, I guess. And there's old Chubby. These little animals don't like that cold weather. They're not good on their feet, I guess. But old Chubby's going to check in. Too cold for him out. And up on the ridge top, the old coons is moving towards the pond. I know what they're doing. And there looks like old Willie moving through the ridge by himself. And down at the pond, old Doze is down here, checking the camera out. So's the old big bucks, too. Look at the rack on that one. They some bigger than that in here, I know they are. Still just a quite bit early. The old coons is checking in. They gotta say hi. But I know they wish there was a lot more water in this pond. It's nothing but a mud hole. But they make do with what they got. There, a little old rabbit. Most sought after little animal. And there's an old big one. Now right here looks like half of his rack is broke off on his left side. But it might just way of looking at it. What a rack. And like I said, you see all kinds of different sized deer here. Bucks. Come down. They still prowling around the pond. The old does. Still foraging. Out on the ridge. Another day unfolds for them. Out browsing and feeding. Looking for these acorns. They just move all around this ridge. But that's just nature. It's time for the squirrels. Ain't they common? They got their own little business. And if there's a nut out there, they're gonna find it. Well, I hope you enjoy these little videos. This is just how they look in the wild. So I want to thank you for watching. Tune in next week. So God bless, take care, and I'll see you next time.